This is the story and history of the Yellow House guest book flowers. Here in the front we have planted yellow marigolds, which represent our great-great-grandparents, Addie and Rudolph Wortham. Over here, under this tree, you can see this flower bed is shaped in a heart, which is also filled with yellow marigolds, which represents my mother, Tajauana Bell. This flower bed, as you can see, are made out of stones shaped in a flower filled with yellow and orange marigolds, and is a representation of Ms. Lisa Rodriguez and Annie. For this flower bed, I have not given the name yet. This flower bed in the corner is filled with various colors of tiger lilies and is in the shape of the Star of David, which represents my son David. These flower beds along the fence represent my mother's children. Each are similar, as they have alike flowers. Some are a little different than others, but all were made or created with love. Now, Mother, I don't know the name. I don't remember the ages of your children, so that's up to you to put them in order. And of course, this last flower bed here is me. Which I've been given the opportunity and the job to watch over all these babies. And that's why my flower bed is also a little different, with a little extra little flowers in it. This flower bed here is in representation of my grandmother, Miss Annetta Thompson, which also has her daylilies are red. Inside the center, which is an eye, are orange marigolds. And this flower also represents the sun and all the great grandmothers that are responsible for us daughters and mothers watching over the children. Here in the corner we have the great fathers and founders that God put on this earth to watch over all His children. And that's why this flower bed is in the corner of the yard, so this flower bed can watch over uh, the children. And in the top, we have another eye, which is the all-seeing eye. From this point, he can see all his children. And it is filled with marigolds at the top, orange marigolds at the top. At the bottom, we have orange daylilies, red daylilies, and yellow daylilies. Here, this flower bed is all the men, all the young men are situated on the left and right side of all the young men coming of age. In the middle, in the circle, and on this side, we also have more men that are responsible for teaching our young men, which are in the middle. Which is filled with orange daylilies. And on his right side, we have yellow daylilies in the front, daffodils in the front, various purples and yellows and red, bearded iris. In the back, we have sedum, which is red. We also have daylilies, which are orange and red. And on this side, we also have the same thing. Sedum, which is red. Various colors of irises. And in between the irises on each side are orange marigold. I have in the front, as you can see, daylilies and daffodils. And as you can, if you notice, all these flower beds are contained by brick. Now in the center here, I made myself a flower bed. And inside of my flower bed are just about all the things that contain the rest of the flower beds. I have various color of bearded iris in the back. I have a rose bush and poppies that have snuggled up under my rose bush. I have sedum on either side of the yucca cane, which is separate in the center. I have yellow daylilies. In the center, I have daffodils. Behind those are yellow and pink daylilies. On this side, as you can see in the front, are the eyes, which contain orange marigold and On the front, I have a blue piece of carpet, which represents water, which is life. Without water, you die. On the front here, we have this beautiful brickway that I also put together for my mother. Here we have the flower bed that represents my great-grandparents and all their children, Miss Pearl and Addison Bell. And here we also have various varieties of hostas, artificial red, yellow, and white flowers with ground cover in the front. And also planted in this flower bed are yellow marigolds. And in this flower bed we have just hostas. That concludes the video of the Yellow House Guestbook family flowers. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the queen of the throne.
Come on out and fund me.
Miss Tajauana Bell.
Yellow House Guestbook. Come and fund me at Hot Water Boiling.